All right, then what did
Any
you
response?
consume, sir, that would have alcohol detected on May 8th?
I don't know what happened. I didn't drink, but I like cleaned my house with isopropyl, and then dab, like I have a dab rig, and we throw like me and my buddies all throw our bangers inside of ISO just to clean them because they're it's just like it puts like a carbon on them. If you don't, like, it builds like a char carbon on them, so you have to like throw them in ISO, and we pick them up from that. And I didn't realize that like my skin's pore can like intake that, so that might have happened, but I don't know.
In today's episode of F Around and Find Out, we have a defendant who violates probation by testing positive for alcohol. The defendant claims he didn't drink alcohol and that it must have been isopropyl alcohol. Let's see what the judge has to say.
All right, and we are on the record in the matter of Riley Doyle, 221482A. And appearance, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Shemke, appearing on behalf of my client, to sign and consent to the matter being heard via Zoom.
All right, and Mr. Doyle, please unmute and put your entire face on screen, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and your name, please.
Riley Doyle.
All right, and counsel, today's the date and time scheduled for probation violation. Your client's on probation for failure to report an accident. And this alleged for technical violation number 4, it's alleged he failed to report to probation April 11th, April 18th, May 3rd, and tether shows report of alcohol consumption on May 8th.
Yes, Your Honor. My client understands he could have a violation probation hearing that will not be necessary at this time.
All right, sir, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear that the testimony about to give this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
All right, and you heard the plea that your attorney indicated, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And as to the probation violation allegations, how do you plead?
I'm guilty.
And you've gone over your advice of rights for probation violation purposes with your attorney, correct?
I believe so. We talked on the phone yesterday, but I haven't been in a breakout room from today.
Okay, but you understand your right to have a contested hearing in this matter, correct?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
And by entering into a plea, you will not have that hearing. Do you understand all those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea today. And the recommendation specifically is for you to continue and complete all terms of probation, to pay a $50 probation violation fee, $50 rescheduling fee, and 10 days jail. You understand that that's the recommendation, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea?
Yes, Your Honor. I thought my lawyer. I thought my attorney was supposed to do like a jail review. I don't remember what exactly he was going to do.
Okay, I'm just making sure that you understand what the possible penalties are and what the recommendation is. I'm not saying that I'm adopting the recommendation. I just want to make sure that you understand what it all is.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I wasn't understanding what you were saying, but I understand now.
Okay.
Thank you for making it clear.
All right. And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, if you can please bring your client.
Yes, I'd like to direct your attention back to terms and conditions of your probation. Did you fail to attend a scheduled probation visit on April 11th, April 18th, and May 3rd of 2023?
Yes, sir.
All right, and then also, was there, per your alcohol tether, did it in fact register that you had alcohol in your system on May 8th of 2023?
Yes, sir.
Satisfied, Judge.
All right. And The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea, the probation violations, and counsel.
Yes, Judge, I saw that there is a recommendation for 10 days jail. I just asked that terms and conditions of his probation be continued and we get a jail review date, giving him one final opportunity to comply with all terms and conditions. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Doyle,
Yes, Your Honor.
you were sentenced in this court on November 1st.
Yes, Your Honor.
You had a probation violation hearing on March 27th.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and so the reason for that probation violation was a police report out of Southgate indicated consumption of alcohol while you're on probation.
Yes, Your Honor.
And prior to that, you had a probation violation motion with your attorney prior to that. And so now we have these allegations. Why did you not report to probation, sir, on April 11th?
I don't remember. I had so much going on. But I realize I have to take this serious. I don't want this on my record. I just want to get this portion out of my life. I talked to my probation officer, and we had a pretty good conversation, and I needed to start getting my stuff done so I can get this chapter of my life flipped over and start a new page.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, but I haven't heard why you didn't appear on April 11th.
I said I was just had so much going on in my life, and I guess I just wasn't taking the court serious, and I just forgot. I don't remember.
Well, what about April 18th?
I remember we rescheduled, and I forgot. It wasn't like I purposely did it, and then I believe me and Alex met after that.
Well, it wasn't on May 3rd because you were supposed to meet May 3rd and you didn't do that either.
I don't remember the last time we met, but it was just I had so much going on. It was too much. Like I had no excuse for it. It was just me being forgetful.
All right, then what did you consume, sir, that would have alcohol detected on May 8th?
I don't know what happened. I didn't drink, but I like cleaned my house with isopropyl, and then I have a dab rig, and we throw me and my buddies all throw our bangers inside of ISO just to clean them because they're it's just it puts like a carbon on them if you don't, like it builds like a char carbon on them, so you have to like throw them in ISO, and we pick them up from that. And I didn't realize that like my skin's pore can like intake that, so that might have happened, but I don't know. Honest to God,
work? What's your work schedule, sir? What days do you work?
I work, and it's just random. It's like whenever a flood happens at a house or like a hazardous thing, like if a septum pump slips, it's on call, but it hasn't been that busy.
Okay, so is it usually during the day?
Yeah, it's like honestly whenever like I can get called in whenever, like if your house is flooding out in the middle of the night, my boss will call me, and sometimes we'll go out in the middle of the night. It's usually in the daytime though. The nighttime ones are like usually like bad floods in basements.
Okay, so on May 8th, were you working on May 8th?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, so that's when it's indicated that your alcohol level was a 0.07 on your tether. So I don't think touching the isopropyl to clean anything would have affected that at that time because you weren't working.
Okay. No, 100%.
So what do you have to drink?
I, I'm not gonna lie, like my dog passed away on the 1st of this month. I did not drink nothing. Like I was already depressed. I wouldn't have risked my probation to drink on the 8th. So it was like when Alex called me and told me, I believe it was my attorney called me and told me that I was shocked by it. So I don't know what happened.
Well,
I was applying with my probation and with like I was drug testing and I was going up to my tether agency every week. So like I,
well, sir, it was at 3 o'clock in the morning.
oh, I have no idea.
And you're telling this court that even though you've been on probation for 6 months, that you forgot that you needed to meet with your probation officer.
It was me just being forgetful. Like I just was having too much. Like I just had too much things going on, and it just slipped my brain. Honestly, it's something I have to work on. I am a very forgetful person. I need to work on that, and like my skill in life.
Okay, but sir, and I can understand that, but prior to that, you didn't have any violations for failing to report.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just too much. I wasn't like purposely trying to miss, but like I said, it was just me being forgetful.
Sir, I can understand that if you just started probation, but after you've been on probation for a while and then all of a sudden you stop reporting, then there's something else going on. And then you tested positive for alcohol, showed alcohol consumption of 0.07 at 3 o'clock in the morning. So the court's going to adopt the recommendation. You're going to continue to complete all terms of probation, pay a $50 probation violation fee, a $50 rescheduling fee, and 10 days jail.
Yeah.
So you're going to report tonight for jail?
For 10 days.
Yes. So you're going to email into Alex. He's going to give you that information. Okay, sir?
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
And do you have any questions, sir?
Yeah, was there a reason why the jail review wasn't adopted? I just wanted to ask.
Well, sir, the recommendation wasn't for a jail review. I understand that your attorney was asking for a jail review. However, based upon what this court heard and the allegations that have been put forth, the court is not adopting a recommendation for a jail review.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
So where would I report at?
Mr. Roberts will give you that information. Mr. Stemke, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Emailing to Mr. Roberts, please, by 11:20. Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, and we're going to be off the record.
Will you hand me my screen box?